So I stepped outside to have a quick conversation with you guys about this parenting thing. Um, this is LaFrancis. Hope you guys are listening and paying attention. So I have different groups of children, different sect of children. I don't know what these eyelashes doing. Y'all just pray for me here. But anyway, I have different groups of children. That one look like it's for real about to fly away. But hallelujah. So I have older children and I have younger children. My older kids are 22 and older than 22. Because if I tell you how old that Cameron is, then I'll tell you how old I am. And So, in my parenting, I'm finding that what I taught the others, the older ones, I'm watching that unfold as they're growing and maturing and handling business as adults, like working on Sundays and having and needing time for me to maybe watch their children so that they can make money and provide for their family. So I'm having to do that with Cameron and Alondra, and I'm not having a problem with it. I'm loving it because they're making good decisions and good choices. And so it's my job as a mom to make sure that I've taught them how to do that and still give God the glory and the praise for having a job and for the ability that their parents are still here to help them with their children. But then there's this other group that lives with us. And I'm tickled at the way we parent them. I'm very tickled at my husband because he has the gift of ignoring. He ignores them, especially when he's put them on punishment and he's stated, okay, you don't get to play the game for the next couple of weeks because I've constantly given you grace. And so when you don't do what you're supposed to do and do your work first and then play, and you have an imbalance, then it's for me to help you get back into balance. And so that's what's going on. So I get tickled at my younger son because he can't grasp that yet. And he constantly gets in trouble about not doing his work first because he wants to stay on his game, which is a privilege. So today he decided he was going, well, all weekend he's been trying to text his dad to say, Dad, can I get on the game for a couple of hours? Dad, can I do this? He asked me, but if I don't put you on punishment, I'm not going to take you off punishment. And my answer is always, did you ask your daddy? Call your daddy. Talk to your daddy. And so he's texted his daddy and texted his daddy. His daddy is ignoring him. And so I tell Josiah is very upset with us right now. And he says, well, Mom, this is just not fair. He's just ignoring me. He's just ignoring me. And I said, well, when you're a parent, you get to ignore your kids. You get to do things like that. And he says, you think that's right for y'all to just ignore us? Teachable moment. So I said, well, Jay, he's probably thinking since you ignore his guidance and his wisdom as it relates to getting your schoolwork done first, getting your chores done first, and then playing, maybe he feels like he can ignore you the same way you've ignored us. So maybe it's not that it's not necessarily fair, but might be fair. Because in all actuality, he could just take it all away from you and you not have it at all and give it to somebody else, right? So be good knowing that you got it and maybe one day you will get to play with it again. Because at this point, you don't even have to have it. Really? So I get excited about those lessons, even when they call themselves upset and when things are happening. I know because Cameron and Curtis and Alondra have learned that when things get taken, you can get them back. But the root of the matter is, do your work first. Do your work first. Take care of your business so you can play later. Work hard, play hard, and not vice versa. There is a balance. There's always a balance. And when you learn your balance, then life goes on sweeter than if you don't, right? Same thing for all of us. Same thing for our adults. Jesus tells us the same thing. The word says the same thing. Occupy until he comes. Do your work. Occupy. Stay busy. Do something until you get another message to do something else, until you get an opportunity to move into something else. Do your work, and then you can play. Sow your seeds. Yeah, and then you can get your blessings. Same thing. All right. Y'all have a blessed day. Growing up Fifer.